one of the most important elements in manifesting what you want, in creating the life that you desire, is to really feel worthy of having, of receiving, of creating the life that you want. To have that genuine feeling that I deserve it here and now. The person I am right now deserves it. I don't need to earn it, I don't need to sacrifice, I don't need to do all those things in order to get to that place of worthiness. And this is actually so important because I can tell you from my personal life and also working with a lot of people have this flawed idea about themselves, our self-image, our sense of identity, harbor a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of feeling of unworthiness. And so a lot of us have been taught, have been conditioned that we need to earn or we need to be a certain way in order to feel worthy and deserving, whether we're talking about love, whether we're talking about money or success or nice things or whatever it may be. We have this sense of like, I need to be a certain way in order to be worthy of it. And that can be, I need to work hard, I need to be perfect, I need to make other people happy, I need to appear a certain way. So we receive those rules, right? Those beliefs, those ideas. And also sometimes we receive deep belief directly about how unworthy we are. Some people are told that they're born sinners. So no matter what they do, they're always gonna feel like that God is mad at them. And so their whole life is just trying to feel like I'm worthy and always feeling like no matter what I do, it's never good enough. So we've got this deep belief sometimes about a sense of worthiness and deep belief of guilt as well. We're told that you shouldn't want too much, or that it's bad to have too much or to have more than others, or that you should be humble. But we also have ideas that if I get too much or if I get those nice things, then bad things will come, or that nothing good comes easy, right? Or that you need to sacrifice your way to success. All those building blocks that are often given to us very early in life and then conditioned over and over and over again through society, to our family, to the places where we're born and grew up, create those images that we have deep inside of ourselves. And a lot of us, in our self-image, in our sense of identity, just feel not good enough. And so if you look at people's lives, so many people spend a lot of time in their life just chasing love, chasing validation, chasing approval, pleasing others, doing everything that they can to just receive that sense of worthiness, that sense of importance, that sense of love from outside of themselves somehow. And so what does that really say? What does that say about them? Is that it reflects deeply that within themselves, their own relationship, their own idea of themselves, is that it's not good enough right now to have that love, to have that thing. So there's a disconnect somewhere, and that disconnect comes from our past experiences. So you can see that when you harbor such image of yourself, or when you have subconscious limitation like this about how much you're worth, or what needs to happen for you to be worthy of love, of receiving love, of having nice things, or things just coming to you, you're gonna create limitation, or you're gonna sabotage yourself, or you're gonna keep yourself away simply because it is not how you know yourself to be, right? And so you're gonna have guilt, you're gonna have shame, you're gonna have embarrassment, you're gonna have fear, you're gonna have weird thoughts, you're gonna make stories, in your mind, you're gonna rationalize, you're gonna procrastinate, you're gonna do all those things that ultimately holds you back from creating the things that you want. And no matter how nicely your mind can rationalize why you do certain things, or why it's the right time to wait, or whatever, especially if you have a lot of guilt, or if you have a lot of shame, or a lot of embarrassment subconsciously, will cancel out the things that you want to create and manifest in your life. Because if you don't feel worthy of that thing, notice really what happens. If you don't feel worthy of having that things here and now, how could you get yourself there? So I want you to go and do this little exercise. I want you to really go at your list of things you want to create, things you're trying to achieve, your goals, the things you're trying to manifest, whatever you want to call them. And for every single one of them, ask yourself, do I really feel worthy of having this now? Do I really feel worthy of manifesting, really achieving or creating this in my life? Do I really feel like I deserve it? here and now, and really let yourself be honest with those answers, right? And if you can do it on paper, usually this is where most people can get those real expression, real truth out of them. And no matter what the answer is, it's okay, because at least you know where you stand. And if the answer is no, or remotely no, or if there's some form of no, I don't really feel worthy, I don't really get that feeling, I know I should have it, but I don't really feel it, then ask yourself, in order to feel worthy of that thing, what would need to happen? And write down the answer, write down the things that come to your mind, because those are usually the rules, the behaviors, the beliefs, the things that you think you need to do in order to earn or get to that place of worthiness. And that can be working hard, that can be I need to earn it in a certain way, it might be I need to be successful, I need to be rich, I need to be perfect. So that will show you a little bit of the blueprint that you have behind what needs to happen for you to feel worthy of getting what you want. And then really the next step is to clear out those beliefs and perception in order to make yourself feel worthy now. So really what you have to do is, it's not really about the thing that you're trying to create at this point, but at this point it's you and your relationship with yourself. And to come to a conclusion is that at some level in yourself, you lack self-love, you lack that feeling of worthiness, you lack those beliefs that genuinely you deserve what you want in life, that you are good enough, that no matter what you do, it's always good enough. And so this is where your growth area needs to come in order for you to really be able to effortlessly put yourself in a situation, in alignment to create, manifest the things that you want. And I can tell you from personal experience, the moment you feel worthy of creating and having certain things in your life, not only you're not gonna, instead of reaching for here, what most people do is that, okay, I really want that, but really I'll settle for that. I'll be okay with that because that's what I deserve, so to speak. That's what they really say. So instead of having those form of behaviors, you really give yourself a chance, a belief to really go after the things that you want. But also your whole dynamic about yourself and how you interact with others around you will completely change. And remember that life doesn't give you what you want, life gives you who you are. So when you align your state of consciousness and when you create deep sense of alignment, congruency, self-love and self-worth in yourself because of how you know yourself to be, life will respond to that. But if you yourself don't feel worthy, life will reflect that to you as well, because life acts as this great mirror that is always reflecting back to us our deepest belief. And so we end up living what we believe. So this is my take, guys. This is a really important point. I invite you to do that exercise. If you have any question, make sure you write them down in a comment, guys. As always, thank you for watching this video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and help me grow this channel. I will see you next time. Be well.